Look, in the city scene tonight, we've got some different topics, both pretty entertaining. Our first guest is Adriana Huizar. I said that right,
You said that right, yeah.
And she heads up the relatively new, started this year, the Camarillo Hotel and Tourism Association. And we'll be talking to Adriana about that a bit later in the show. We're going to welcome local author Dave Key. He's got a mystery novel out called Icy Betrayal, and we're going to find out all about that. But first, let's welcome Adriana.
Thank you, John. Thanks for having me today. Thank you.
So the Camarillo Hotel and Tourism Association is probably news to a lot of people. Can you sell it to our viewers?
Of course, yeah. It's brand new. I mean, it's January of this year, 2015, so it just got launched. I'm the executive director, and so I started in March, so the actual association started about January, but I got hired in about March, so it's been a couple months, not too new, but you know. And so the association, we mainly focus on marketing for Camarillo, the city of Camarillo. So we want to make sure we're marketing as a tourism destination. So we want to make sure that our hotels are getting overnight stays, and so that's kind of what we're doing, helping with all the marketing, getting campaigns going, start promoting in that sense.
So this is kind of like a T-bid? Right?
It's a T-bid, yeah, that's how we're funded. So we're a nonprofit organization, but it's a T-bid, so it's a tourism business improvement district, so it's an occupancy tax. That's how we're funded.
Got it.
And how many hotels do we have here in Camarillo?
In Camarillo, there's 11 hotels. I know a lot of people get surprised. They're like, really? I didn't know there was that many hotels in Camarillo, because you know they don't.
Right.
But yeah, there's 11 hotels, and I do work closely with all of them. I supply them with all of our maps, brochures, information for all of our visitors.
Right.
So we have a trolley. I want to make sure that our visitors are getting on the trolley and going around the city and that sort of thing.
Right. And that's a big part, because I mean, if you say Camarillo to many people in the central Southern California region, you know, if something kind of rings true to them, it's probably the outlets.
The outlets, that's what we always hear.
And we do get, I mean, that is the most visited destination, but it's all about bringing the awareness to everything else that's going on.
Exactly. There's so much more to see besides the outlets. I mean, I've been to a couple trade shows since I started. And so when I say, do you know Camarillo? They said, I think I've heard of you, but maybe I pass you by, you know? So that's kind of what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to bring awareness onto where we are. I mean, we're at a perfect location. You know, we've got the coast, we've got the breeze coming from the coast. And so we've got nice weather. You know, that's kind of what distinguishes Camarillo. Of course, you come shop, but you're going to get nice weather. You're not in the desert or anywhere with the heat, you know. So that's, I mean, we have so much going on. Besides the outlets, we've got a museum, Pleasant Valley Historical Museum. It's a smaller museum, but it kind of displays a little bit of the founder, Adolfo Camarillo, and his history, his family. We also have the St. Mary Magdalene Church, which is kind of iconic for Camarillo. You can see that off the freeway. And so we've got so many things to offer people. Our fields are great, our sports fields. I mean, we've got tournaments, you know, our sports fields are, you know, perfect conditions. So it's
Pleasant Valley Fields is like the hub for soccer tourneys now.
Exactly. Soccer, softball, baseball. We've got great fields for that.
So for tourists to, like, let's say they do come for the outlets, there's going to be visitor kiosks there?
Yes, that's something new that's in the works, and we're hoping to have that by the beginning of August. So end of July, beginning of August. So that should be done. And so we'll be able to have, you know, the people that go to the outlets have information on what to do, what events are going on, where they can, you know, ask information.
Where they can hop to next, basically.
Exactly. So,
and it'll be pretty easy to find, because it's going to be next to a pretty new, like there'll be a new Starbucks.
A new Starbucks, yeah.
Right, and this is over by
Banana Republic.
By Banana Republic.
So it's in the main court.
Right.
Yeah, it's like right in the middle of the promenade and the other section.
Now this is going to be manned, unmanned?
Yeah, we're hoping to get some volunteers to help us to man that kiosk.
Right.
And so we'll have somebody at the visitor center, which we're inside the chamber office. So we have somebody there at all times, Monday through Friday, and then we're hoping to have somebody on the weekends at the kiosk.
Also 2 kiosks, basically.
Well, it'll be the office, the visitor center and the kiosk.
Right.
So we have all the tourists that are going to the outlets have information there.
Right.
And then otherwise, when you get off the freeway, you know, Ventura Boulevard, we're right off the freeway.
Perfect.
So there's going to be some activities and also flights going on around here. The World War II Air Museum will be located?
Yeah, so we have that museum, and we've have, is it corporate? If you could elaborate a little bit more, Jen, I know it's corporate.
They've got a lot going on over there. The World War II, several years ago, my father had passed away, but he was a World War II vet, and I took him there, and they help put on the Wings Over Camarillo air show every year. And
that's one of our signature events.
Right, and they have corporate, I know they do corporate flights there on the weekends, and there's a lot going on for aviation buffs, and there are many in this area. So.
Yeah, and then you have the Waypoint Cafe there as well, so you get to enjoy, cup of coffee and some good breakfast and watch, the flights, the planes take off.
So that was a good segue. Tell us about
the Wings Over Camarillo.
Usually in August, right?
Yeah, that's in August. Saturday, August 22nd and 23rd.
Right.
So that's coming up next month.
Yeah.
So it's a great event. It's one of our signature events. So.
Right. And so again, something else that people may not associate with Camarillo, but it is a big part of.
Exactly.
And of course, the Camarillo Ranch. There are many things happening.
There's so many things. They have like food trucks out there every last Thursday of the month.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I've been out there quite a few times. Right. It's nice. You get to enjoy the evening, take your camping chairs, and just hang out, listen to some live music. We've got something going on pretty much.
The ladies who were
every day.
The ladies who were just on before you, the Taste of Camarillo is coming up.
Taste of Camarillo, yeah, one of the bigger food and wine festivals that is coming up.
We've got a number of photos of images that Adriana can describe for us, so that looks familiar.
Yeah, so that's the ranch house that we're just talking about. That they have the food trucks there every Thursday, and that's a historical landmark for Camarillo. Once again, I think that might be one of the events that the Taste of Camarillo.
Right.
And then they have their barn, which they also have corporate events there. So if you have any meetings or any kind of events, you can host it there.
White horses.
Oh, cute.
What a cutie.
And the public library, the architecture on our public library is beautiful.
It's probably one of the best public libraries in the state.
Yeah, and I've heard from some tourists that they actually come back just to see this library.
It's like a
state of the art. Yeah. So they also have events there that corporate meetings or any special events. Our Channel Islands University, that's a Cal State Channel Islands. It's a beautiful campus. They've done so much to renovate the library. Oh, that's a beautiful state of the art. The architecture there is also gorgeous. The views from the university. Our airport. So this is the air show, yeah. The outlets. This is our newest part, the promenade. And they've just added a few more restaurants to this area as well. The Old Town, this is a beautiful area that kind of is still renovating as well. They're doing a lot of renovations. We have some great restaurants there. Studio Channel Islands is actually in the Old Town as well. And that was Arts Alive was an event that just happened in May. Great event. Every year they host that event. Some of our fields. Golfing, we've got beautiful greens, yes. And perfect weather for it, so you don't have to worry about the heat. Agriculture, these are some of our fields in Camarillo. You get to eat fresh strawberries. The aquatic center. Yeah. Great fun for the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are some of the pictures.
So Camarillo is more than the outlets.
There's more than the outlets. There's so much to see.
There's also a pretty amazing bird museum. Am I right?
Yes, there's and a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people don't know about that, and they open certain days of the week, I believe, but you can always go to their website. I have them listed on our website, visit Camarillo.com.
I can't recall. I think it's one of the largest of its kind in the world.
Yes, something like that. Yeah. So it's a great place to visit, definitely.
And I know that things like Sky High are very popular.
When you're bringing your family over with your kids, trampolines, arcades, you name it, and they get to have a good evening and jump around, have some fun.
And touch on one thing that I think a lot of people, like whenever we're going to go out to eat, we think, well, what are we going to eat? And we forget that we have a lot of great restaurants here.
Oh, we do. And my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, she's a total foodie already. She loves it. So there's so many places to go here in Camarillo. And you have a variety, a variety of different restaurants. Right. Yeah. You got 2088. They've got a great martini bar there. And a lot of people that are locals don't even know about it.
It's in Old Town. And it's awesome.
And it's in Old Town, yeah. Right. So they usually have some events going on during the weekend as well.
We have higher end stuff like Sapphire, and
yeah.
Manhattan.
The Manhattan that just recently opened not too long ago as well. Yeah, so we've got, eggs and things for breakfast. I know usually when you go out, you're like, what's the different breakfast out in this area? You go on Saturday, Sunday, the line is all the way out.
Right.
So that's a great breakfast location to go. El Rey, we got El Rey Cantina. They also have a variety of tequilas out there for the tequila fans. Tacos. So we've got a variety of things.
And lots of great places.
Yeah, like the seafood, you got lure.
Yeah.
Sabores, or is it sabores?
Sabores, yeah, I think it's a Peruvian.
Yes.
Peruvian restaurant. Yes. Are you Peruvian?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you know the background of the food.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's good.
So give us your website.
Our website, visitcamarillo.com. You can find all of our local events that are going on, a directory of restaurants, anything that has to do with tourism. You'll find it on visitcamarillo.com, and also our Facebook. So you can find us on Facebook. We'll post different happenings, different things that are going on in Camarillo. And feel free to visit us at the Camarillo Visitor Center as well. So we're at the Chamber Building, 2400 East Ventura Boulevard.
All right. And then later this year there'll be again, as you said,
the
kiosk up by the Starbucks at the outlets. So,
exactly. So much to see.
So you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And don't go